tell you, that is the last thing. This one is from @_XMZJ, and it says, how did you tone your belly? I've noticed my belly isn't going down as fast as I thought it would. Girl, let me tell you, that is the last thing that I noticed that was shrinking in my body. I saw differences first in my face and my waist. When I was putting on my pants, they were a little bit looser, but my belly, it just seemed like it wasn't going anywhere. I would just grab it and just shake it and tell my husband, oh my God, when is that gonna go away? So don't give up on yourself. I mean, it's shrinking. You can't see it. You might not be able to see it in the picture. If you take a picture, you may not be able to see it on the mirror, but it's shrinking. If your scale is getting, if your number in the scale is getting lower, and if your pants, more importantly, if your pants are getting looser, then there's a difference. You just can't see it yet. So don't give up. And the things that I did to tone up my belly are running. I'm gonna credit everything that I did to running and walking. But I would go home and I would do those push-ups, I would do the sit-ups, and even though I was doing girl push-ups, the ones where you put your knees on the floor, they still worked. I did planks, I did the push-ups, I did the sit-ups, I did all that I could for that my belly would shrink. And then after time, it starts getting smaller and smaller, and then you're gonna try to do more toning exercises. The next question that I wanna tie up with that one comes from @Arango Carmona Laura. What is your experience with insanity and how doable is it? Okay, now when I saw the most definition and most toning in my belly was when I finished Insanity. When I was, well, actually throughout, even at the very beginning with Insanity, I could tell a difference within a couple weeks. But please keep in mind that my weight loss was me, by myself, walking, running, and doing my at-home workouts. I did not join Insanity until I had lost all my weight. With that said, Insanity works all your body, and so you do a lot of weight training. Scratch that. You do a lot of toning exercises, and you don't even need any equipment. You just do it on your own right there in front of your TV. And I credit Insanity for the abs that I was getting. I don't have them anymore, but I do have a little definition in my belly, but I don't have the abs. I was getting abs with Insanity. How doable is Insanity? It is intense and it is insane. So if you're barely starting your weight loss, do not try it. I would not try it. You have to be at a certain physical, you have to be at a certain level of fitness to really finish the Insanity, because it's really crazy. I mean, even if you were to try to give me Insanity to do again, even if you dare me to do it again, I don't think that I could do it, because you have to follow the meal plan very strictly. I was going through a time where I was getting a little dizzy because I wasn't eating all the calories that you have to eat. I had to increase my calories, and I wasn't very happy about that. But I did so because I wanted to follow the program and I wanted the results. But other than that, the workouts are very demanding. I mean, you're working out 6 days a week, regardless, whether you want to or not, 6 days a week. And it was just getting very demanding for me, and I was too tired most days, but I pushed myself through it, even though I almost quit like 3 times. But yeah, but other than that, I loved it. I loved the results, and I finished it, and I felt accomplished. I felt so proud of myself when I finished. But how doable is Insanity? It's completely doable. You can do it. You can really do it. You just have to make sure that you're going to give yourself time to work out. You're going to stick to the program. You're going to start from day one, and you're going to keep going, because you have a calendar that you have to go through. You have to go by, and the workout is already assigned to you for that day. So if you feel like you're gonna be able to stick to the program, to the meal plan and all that, well, kudos to you, and I'm sure you can do it. My next question is from Pararami. How did you stop yourself from binge eating? How did you push yourself to work out every day, and what kept you going? Well, those 3 questions are tied to each other. When I wanted to eat something, like if I was craving something sweet or something that I wasn't supposed to eat, or that I thought that I wasn't supposed to eat, like a cookie or a chocolate candy or whatever it was, if I knew that it wasn't good for my meal plan that I had set for myself, then of course I was going to make myself burn it up and go work out. But the fact that I had already had so much success in my weight loss, the fact that I was losing weight and that I was reaching my goals, that kept me pushing myself into working out. So I knew that I was happy with what I was doing for myself. I knew that I was happy for the goals that I had set and that I was reaching, but I wasn't going to be able to reach those goals if I didn't put in my work. So because I wanted to keep seeing results, that's what kept me pushing into working out. My next question is from Jess GDN. What did you do to start yourself off exercising, and how did you ease up into it gradually? How did you gradually ease up into it? Well, I started off by walking a mile, 3 to 5 days a week. And I was very anxious that I wanted to start running. I kept telling my sister at Brownie 77, when am I going to be able to start running? I was very anxious to just start already. And she would just give me the best answer that she had for me, which was, your body's going to tell you when it's ready to run. Just don't push yourself too much. You'll know when you're ready. And she was right. I went from walking, and then I was interval running, which if you guys don't know what that means, if any of you guys don't know what that means, it means where you're walking for a certain amount of time and then you run for a certain amount of time, and then you start walking again and then running again and then repeat. So when I felt like I could push myself to run a little bit, which was already maybe at 3 or 4 months into my journey, I started telling myself, okay, I'm going to run from this corner to that corner. And I pushed myself to run. And then after I got to that corner, oh my God, I had to catch my breath. I would walk for another 30 seconds or a minute. And then I said, okay, it's time to run again. I'm going to run from this corner to that corner, and so forth and so forth. Next thing I know, I was able to run for a minute without stopping. And then a little bit more time passed, and I was able to run 2 minutes without stopping, and then 5 minutes, and then I was able to run for a whole mile. So just push yourself little by little, but listen to your body, and it will tell you when it's ready. Just be patient, be patient. I'm glad I was patient, because you'll definitely gonna see results that way. The next question is probably the hardest to answer. But don't worry, guys. I knew that I was gonna get this question, so I'm prepared for it. And this is from, this is gonna answer at Lizzie_M82 at K_G at Tanawaski95 and at BearRocks78. How did you stick to your weight loss journey after losing Leah? Well, I guess the best way to answer that question is to say that if my daughter was here with me right now, if I had my 7.5-month-old baby right now, what would I want her to see? Would I want her to see her mommy sad, depressed, maybe overweight? Or would I want her to see me now, how I am now? That I went back into the gym, that I have new goals for myself, that I honor her memory every day, that I'm thankful that I had her every day, that I love her father very much, that I think of her day and night, that I miss her terribly. I am not the same person that I was before her, and I don't think I ever will be. But I would like to think that I would want her to be proud of me, rather than worry about me being sad and missing her every day, which I do. I have my family that needs me. I have my husband that needs me. And in order to really show how grateful I am for her to have touched my life, then I have to be the best version of myself that I can be. And that is why I continue to get up every morning. That's why I continue my Instagram. That's why I'm here answering your guys' questions. That's why I do what I do. Because I know that I've suffered a heartache, but I know that I'm not the only one. I see it in my comments every time I post about her, every time I post about my life. I see sad stories all around the world, broken hearts. And I want to continue being an inspiration to someone. And because of your messages and because of how good it feels when I hear that I inspired someone or that I motivated someone, that's what keeps me going. So you guys, my family and my friends, that's why I'm able to be here right now. So thank you. At mystar_my_smile, immediately after giving birth, what exercises do you recommend in order to get back into shape? I don't know if you guys followed my Snapchat or if you followed my Instagram from then when I was pregnant, but I never stopped working out. Even though I was really lazy most days. I mean, as most pregnancies are, you're tired, you're fatigued, and I had, on top of that, I had the diagnosis of Leah, which kept me sad a lot. And but I wanted her to feel happy. I wanted to live, and make memories with her. So I would go to the gym anyways. I'd get on the stepper. I wouldn't really do much running because I was too scared to run. Not that the doctor told me not to. I just didn't want to overdo it, So I would just power walk. But I did a lot on the stepper. And I didn't do any weight toning exercises, So by the end of my pregnancy, my calves were gooey. I lost a lot of muscle. But I would suggest, get on the treadmill and power walk, or get on the cross ramp or the stepper, the gazelle, anything like that will definitely help you. Anything that's cardio will help you lose the weight. And especially just watch what you eat. Concentrate on complex carbohydrates rather than simple. Drink a lot of water, try no sugary drinks, no chips and cookies, and you'll be able to lose those 10-15 pounds that you gained with your pregnancy. And my last question is from @happy_joey13. If you could go back in time to the first day of your weight loss journey, what would be the best word of advice that you gave yourself?
What would I tell this girl?
Alright guys, that's all for today. I thank you so much for taking such interest into my journey and my story. I want to say thank you for your likes, for your comments, for your constant support of my journey. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I want to tell you to get up, get out, and do something for yourself. Do something that your future self will be proud of. Take it from me. Learn from my story. And anybody can do it. If I could do it, you can do it. So don't give up on yourself, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.